Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in to another night of the Cantrell Country Travelway Disney Show. Hope y'all are having a great night. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for those that are going to watch the replay. And do not forget, if you're new to my channel, please go check out my other videos that I've done. We've got some great shows that we do. And this is the travel show. I'm a travel agent and owner of the Cantrell Country Travelway, which you'll hear a little bit more soon. And we'll talk about it. And if you're looking to travel, let me help you. Let me help you find that magic in traveling, whether you're looking for adventure, fun, looking to travel in the sun, maybe a cruise on the ocean, an exotic trip to different islands, whatever your search is or whatever your itinerary or plans are, let me help you find it and make it the most magical. Anyways, but welcome in tonight, guys. I'm glad y'all could be here tonight. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But welcome in, welcome in. Glad you. So, anyway, so I hope you guys, Mike Beachman, hello, buddy. Welcome in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good week. Jeannie, welcome in. Good to see you, good to see you. Glad y'all are here tonight. It's awesome to see everybody coming in. Thank you for being here. Everybody coming in. Yep. Thank you for being. Let me turn that. Paul Engel, welcome in, buddy. There's Paul. I hope Stephanie is doing well, good too. Hope you guys I hope you and Stephanie had a good Easter weekend, Paul. Good to see you in here. Good to see you in here. Good to see everybody in here tonight. Well, tonight I'm talking about adventure. I want to talk. What do you guys? Let me ask you guys in chat. What do you guys consider adventure? Is it simply maybe just a walk down a nature hike trail? Maybe it's a drive through the country. You're welcome. Nathan, welcome in, buddy. Good to see you. Good to see you all. So everybody put in your chat. Tell me what your idea. The big question tonight is, what do you consider an adventure? I mean, what type of traveling do you consider an adventure? Do you consider going to like a national park? Well, it's the camera. I got much of a good big camera. It's actually the camera, Nathan. I'm using the new Logitech, and yeah. See, okay. So you're saying a walking trail. What about the rest of you guys? What do y'all consider an adventure? Do you consider a cruise? Do you consider traveling to a foreign country? Do you just to drive down the national, just to drive in the country? What would be an adventure to you traveling? For you, it would be cemetery to photograph for family site and the other site. Nope. Well, that's a new one. I'm not sure. I'm not sure I want to be advertising cemeteries unless I'm doing, now there are ghost tours. So obviously that would be an adventure if it had to deal with ghost tours. But yeah, that would be an interesting walking trails. Definitely is definitely an adventure. You got to go all the way to the Minneapolis and did that, Jeannie? Wow. Nice. Nice. Yeah. I would. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I mean, there would be things to do, ghost tours and things like that. You know, traveling to a 6 hour drive. Wow. Yeah, that would be an adventure, especially if it was a long drive in itself. Um, yeah, it's the camera, guys. It's the logic tech. That's that's why it's so thing. That's why it's so close. I had to put it where I could look directly in and still see the chat here, and yet still see both monitors and be able to yet they'll be able to look forward at you guys and still do things. Um, if what would be an adventure vacation to you guys? What type? If you had to choose an adventure and you're going on a vacation, what kind of adventure would you seek for a vacation? I'm betting they are, Jeannie. I'm betting they are. Almost every state has some type of city that has that is worth seeing a history of. I mean, are you a historic history? Are you a cultural do you love learning about culture? Do you I mean, if you could learn and enjoy something that brings you and makes you happy, do you love nature adventures? What kind of adventures for you guys that are in the chat? What kind of adventures would you love if you could have a choice? What kind of adventure would you have? Um, so let me, so what's everybody thinking? What would be an if you could only have one adventure vacation in a lifetime, which most vacations can be an adventure in itself, but if you could really have one solid type of adventure, what type of adventure vacation would you make it? Um, would you go to somewhere exotic, like somewhere in Europe? Would you take a cruise type, or would you like to cruise? Um, would you go to, you know, anybody that watched the national park? Would you go to like national parks, like the Yosemite National Park, Valley Park, or the Grand Canyon, things like that? Because honestly, to me, an adventure, no matter what kind of vacation you're taking, whether you're driving, flying, taking a cruise, you can have an adventure on any type of vacation. But what type of Stephanie Keel, welcome in. Good. Oh, welcome back, Stephanie. I'm glad. I hope you and Paul. I know Paul said you guys had a great Easter, but it is good to see. We missed you guys. Welcome back. Glad you guys. Yes, cruises to the Western Europe. Awesome, Stephanie. Yes. Oh, well, yep. You know what? There is a lot of history. Yep. That actually is a good adventure. Um, Now I know we talked. I've talked about this in the past on some of the other on some of my other shows. Me and Mike and Richard, we've talked about some of this and kind of gone through it, but I really want to dig and delve into this and talk a little bit more about adventuring, planning for adventures. Try to introduce some things a little bit more. And you know, the first thing is when you're talking about a venture, you really need to you really got to figure out what type of adventure you want to have or on your vacation. Um, are you looking for a historical type of trip? Mediterranean cruise? Yeah, that exactly. Well, I mean, what we're going to be getting into here soon, we'll be talking about this, but and obviously, what I'm talking about, this is the Disney show, so we're gonna break down a little bit more about the Adventures by Disney. Um, I know we talked about it. We talked about the different types of trips, but now, like I did with the national park with Yosemite, there's always things that you have to do, and it starts with selecting. You know, it starts with selecting a trip. You know, there are a lot of things that you can do, you know, with this, and you can go, you can select from Asia destinations, and you got Africa, Asia Pacific, Europe, North America, around the world, Central America. Um, and obviously, that what kind of trip you're seeking or adventure, you know, maybe it's just you and your spouse. Maybe you want to go on an adult exclusive. Um, maybe you want to take the family on a Disney cruise experience. Maybe you want to take an escape just to get away from things. Yes, Disney does go to Europe. That's what we're actually looking up. Yes, it does go to Europe. You can actually take cruises, Stephanie, to Europe as well. Not that Paul wants to hear that, but yes, Disney by Adventures, they do. They actually, here's the thing, you could go to Europe, and there's a lot of Disney cruises, or Disney Adventures by Disney works with a lot of river cruises throughout the Western Europe that you can actually do. That's why you got land adventures, national park adventures, um, new trips, private jet adventures, small ship adventures, and they got a few. So basically, you just want to kind of pick what type of trips, and as you can see here, it does. Now the thing of it is, it does get expensive, and you know, but you're looking at some of these prices. You have to look at what type of adventures you're getting, and you got everything from small ship adventures to land adventures to escapes. You got escapes to rare Europe, European countries. Land adventures going through Arizona. You've got land adventures going to Arizona and Utah. You got more land adventures going from China to Canadian Rockies to British Isles. You got the now. See, here you go. You're talking about you want to do a Western Europe thing. You got the Danube River Cruise, 8 days, 7 nights. It's a small ship adventure that travels up the Danube. So it just what depends on what kind of cruise you want. What time of year is it best to cruise Europe opposed to places like the Caribbean? Well, that, Stephanie, is another. That is something totally different. There really is no right or wrong answer for that one. It just depends on what kind of, I mean, it depends on whether you want like in a winter type of adventure, um, or maybe you're looking for early spring and summer. A lot of that would depend on when you want to travel and what like if you have a specific, maybe you like to travel during the summer, or maybe you like to travel in the spring or fall when the colors are changing. Because you got some of those countries that have different winter effects throughout the year when it gets to become winter time. Obviously, winter time over there is about the same time it is for us because we're in the upper northern, we're in the upper part of the equator. That most of our winter time is pretty much almost the same as us. So I really Caribbean most time for me, I would say December through spring is the best time to travel for the Caribbean, particularly if you want to avoid the hurricanes. But yes, especially if you want to stay away from the cold, um, an Alaskan cruise would definitely be a good one for you. I mean, obviously, so selecting the trip is the first thing. And, you got so many adventures. And most people, you got comes down to it. Once you know what type of adventure you want to have, you have to plan it. Obviously, trips like that, going to Europe and going down like the Danube River and all that. It's and obviously you can plan it. I mean, you want to figure out what the costs are for what it would be for you and how many other people are traveling. Obviously, you'll figure on meals, um, costs. Now, I mean, because sometimes, depending on what type of an adventure you're getting, some of that may be in, included into the travel package. Because there's a lot of travel packages where you may be staying and some of the meals are included on it, particularly if you're doing a river cruise. Usually you have a couple of meals that are included on that during the day. Um, I do know that some of the Danube rivers, your lunch and dinners are included. Some may include your breakfast. Um, there may be some type of charge for breakfast on others. It just depends on which river cruise you're working with. Um, but I can guarantee you this, the good thing about it is, oh no, people can cruise to Iceland. They can cruise to Greenland too. Oh yeah, there's cruises that go to Iceland. I assure you, they would watch the icebergs. Yeah. There's ways to go to cruising to Greenland, Iceland. Um, in fact, what we'll do now is we're going to. I'm going to show you some of the videos and photos and videos. Oh, and you're talking about. Well, here you go. Here's a picture of Egypt. Um, and now we're looking at some pictures from Morocco. You can experience some good camel things. Yeah. Well, it's yeah, honestly, when you're traveling, Stephanie, you got to be careful going anywhere. I mean, look at some of the architect and some of the just the thing of it. And this is Morocco right here. Um, yeah, you pretty much you. And if you love animals, there's always a trip to South Africa, guys. This would be, I mean, there you're talking about land adventures, and here you got nature, more land adventures, but you're getting to see the wild of Africa, Morocco. Here you got South Africa. Yep, and look at the beautiful views of you would see your scenic by the waters. Mm, even some penguins. Oh, and for you guys that love giraffes, there's some giraffes for you. I mean, so so that's just one, guys. I mean, obviously you got Central and South America, Colombia. I mean, here you got the Amazon. Buenos Aires, Colombia. Here you got Buenos Aires. Yep, there's ways of doing it. Yes. Um, yep, you got Argentina and Colombia, Costa Rica. And for you guys that love cruise expedition cruises, here's the expedition to the Galapagos Islands. Jason Thibodeau, welcome in, buddy. Do some kayaking, do some, and then of course you do got that and that's Ecuador. Let me see what else we got. Costa Rica, Peru. Well, let's tell you what. You want to talk about the Adriatic expeditions? Okay, here you go. Um, hey, how did I get down here again? Peru. Hmm. Think I clicked on the wrong one. Whoops. Sorry, guys. So I mean, you do got you got the British Isles, you got the thing. Here you go. Here's you some Alaska. Some Yeah, I would actually call it the last of the final frontier. Um, there's something about Alaska that that and Antarctica is probably the closest to the final frontier that you're going to be able to get. Ooh, big big grizzly bear, and that's about as close to a grizzly bear I'm getting is through the picture. So yeah, actually here it Paul, it depends on our it now. Let me remind you, Alaska though, that actually is a good time, and maybe even June. Yeah, June, July, and August are a good. It's a good time to go to Alaska because, and particularly if you want the hottest days, you may want to think about June. I mean, you got natural things. Here's Arizona, and for you guys that love dramatic traveling, here's a journey past the Rock Canyon on a rafting expedition down the Colorado River in the Moab, Utah. Um, South rim of the Grand Canyons. And this is the Grand Canyons. For anybody that hasn't seen the Grand Canyons, which I know I haven't, it's gorgeous. I would love to see it. That's Monument Valley, home to the Navajo Nation Indians. I mean, that is the Colorado River on the and the Grand Canyon, and that's the Sedona Valley. Look at the. I mean, there's just, and for those that love the Canadian Rockies, absolutely gorgeous. I recommend doing an Adventures by Disney or the Rocky Mountaineers if you really would love to go see the Colorado Rockies and you love the snow. There's a lot of beautiful areas up there that are top of the mountains that are covered in snow um, almost all year round. But again, there's a lot of beautiful areas up there as well. And of course, there's Calgary. This is the scenic beauty of Camora on a leisurely raft trip through Alberta's Rocky Mountains. So, yeah. Caribbean, that actually is one of the best. To me, those are some of the best times to go because that, and of course, our favorite. It wouldn't be if we didn't drag in Disneyland from the from the resort in Southern California. That is Cinderella's castle or Sleeping Beauty's castle. I can't remember which one now. think that's Sleeping Beauties because it's a fraction of the size of the one of the Magic Kingdom in Orlando. But that's the castle from Disneyland. Um, Obviously, there's the Jim Henson Company. Oh, where you can take some private tours of the Jim Henson Company. Obviously, you got some beautiful drives down from Old Hollywood to the happiest place on earth. I mean, obviously, there's a lot of beauty even in Southern California. There's Pixar Pier. That's another favorite one of them. That's over at DCA. That's at the Disney California Adventures. And then, of course, you got Autotopia of Cars Land, which did you guys hear the new news? Um, they are actually looking, Disneyland may eventually replace the gasoline cars at Autotopia in Disneyland to electrical down in the next 5 years. So, gasoline cars down at Disneyland may be gone. Well, I would actually. I've been there when I was a baby, but I wouldn't remember because I was just a baby. But yeah, I would love to go visit Disneyland myself. But you know, and of course, then you got the boardwalk and the visit attractions establishments um, at Pixar's Pier. Enough. And of course, there's the Southern California. There's more. Disneyland, Pixar's Pier, and of course, the Walt and Mickey. And of course, there's now you are talking about Wyoming and Montana. Here's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Sometimes you don't have to travel too far to see the beauty that's all around you. And there's a whole bunch of different beauty when you're traveling and adventure. Just keep in mind that when you are traveling and you're trying to plan a trip, sometimes you don't have to travel too far. Sometimes it's right in your own back door when it comes to traveling and planning trips to go to nice areas. In this case, this is Montana and Wyoming. I mean, this is the Mystery of the Beautiful. This is at the Mammoth Hot Springs Terrace. This is the Yellowstone National Park. Look at the beautiful. Yep, it was something that Richard passed on to Mike and me. Look at that. If you like to fly fish, beautiful fly fishing on the Gallatin River, which is, up in those areas of Montana and Wyoming. Of course, you got Old Faithful Geyser at the Yellowstone National Park. I mean, that's just, look at how beautiful that is. So again, I'm telling you, when you're planning a trip and you're trying to determine what you're going, whether it's a domestic trip, Disney trip, a river cruise trip, European destination, maybe it's a South American destination, maybe it's a Caribbean destination. There are a lot of adventures out there, and one thing about it is there's so many adventures that I don't want, I like to remind everybody to keep the fact that there's adventures right in our own back door here in the US. That's why a lot of my niche is the domestic travel, but I also push out European cruises and I push out Europe and Australia and things like that. Oh, I bet you that was beautiful to see, Paul. Here you got the sort of new heights on the zip line for you really adventurous things. Zip lining through scenic mountainside surroundings. Oh my goodness. Mm. So I'm telling you, there are just a lot of adventures. Um, oh, see, there's a Museum of the Rockies. So if you love dinosaurs, they got a dinosaur up there at the Museum of the Rockies, Sable Dinosaur Complex. So, and of course, let's settle in for a peaceful night's sleep beneath the stars, surrounded by a luxury, and you get to sleep in tents. What more about what? How much adventure can you get than sleeping in it? And then, of course, guys, don't forget about the New England area. Obviously, look at that. You don't see bridges like this in the South. You don't see bridges like this in the West. This is definitely a New England factor of a wooden bridge. That's what I'm telling you, that if you love history and you love country driving, there's a lot of beautiful areas, even in the up north. Particularly, I will tell you that if you decide to travel to the New England areas, one of the best times to do it is going into the fall because of the colors. I mean, I would recommend that even going to Michigan. When it comes to traveling up into Michigan, it's not so much the summer or the spring or the winter, but it's the fall times when the colors are just changing. You would prefer the indoor things? Oh, are you talking about you guys are probably talking about more like the Wyndham suites over the Wyndham tents. Get a perspective. I mean, you got the Bar Harbor, Maine, kayak tours. I mean, look at that. Dig in as you take part of the regional New England clam and lobster for all you seafood. Mm-hmm. I mean, look at that. Seafood. I see the food and you want it. Yeah. Yep. That's what you call glampers. You want the tents that are indoor with all the trimmings of the luxuries of restrooms and beds and all the good stuff. Your plumbing is a must. Well, to a point, I would agree with you, Stephanie. There are times. I mean, look at this. In Mercy, idyllic settings of. I mean, look at Vermont. That's just absolutely gorgeous, guys. And then, of course, there's our good friend Debbie Bernfeld. Obviously, guys, you got beauty of Lake Champlain Plain as it cuts through the tree-linked banks of the New England rivers. You got the basking majority of Mount Mansfield, the highest mountain in Vermont, the pastoral beauty of the surrounding Green Mountains regions. Guys, can't say enough. I mean, there's so many adventures by Disney. Obviously, you got Nova Scotia and Prince Edward Island. I mean, we're not going to go through all the pictures. I mean, you got straight up Wyoming. I mean, if you guys want to go through I will tell you guys, we're not going to go through all this by Adventures by Disney, but if you are interested and you're looking at some of these, obviously, I definitely would like you, and we'll go back to a few of these in a moment. There are some other places that we will look at, but at this time, we will be back 2 and 2, because obviously, if you are looking to travel, please look to get a hold of me, the Cantrell Country Travelway. Be back. This is the Cantrell Country Travelway. I'm the agent and owner, David Cantrell. If you're looking to travel through the U.S. national parks or maybe to the waterways from beaches to ocean cruises, let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find your magical vacation. All right. So if you are looking to travel, thank you, Debbie. And of course, this make sure you guys check out the links. It's in the descriptions. Debbie just posted my profile, travel agent profile in the chat as well. So please contact me. You can get a hold of me by email, by phone number. But I am definitely make sure you guys just call and get a hold of me. I'll be glad to help you in any which way I can, whether it's help you plan an itinerary and travel, or whether you have an itinerary or what you want to do. I can help you with your plans and carry them through them and make sure that we get the thing. And guys, also don't forget, if you're enjoying this, please hit the thumbs up and the thing. Also, guys, if you are enjoying the show, please, or if you got something, maybe you got some places you want to see or talk about. Particularly this is we're talking about Disney's Adventures. It won't be the last time we talk about Disney by Adventures. Yes, and don't forget to check me out on don't forget to check me out on Facebook on the Cantrell Country Travelway as well. And of course, Debbie, thank you for posting those links. And this is for Debbie. It's a great big beautiful tomorrow when our friend Debbie comes in. She is always smiling as always. She's the greatest person we know. It's a great, big, beautiful day. She's always brightening us up. So if you are frowning every day, just talk to Debbie. She's the greatest person. And I do hope you are feeling, Debbie. Sorry you're feeling tired, but it is good to see you. And of course, haven't seen Molly. She hasn't been in, so I haven't been able to sing the Small World, except I think I saw her a couple of times over the weekend. Yes, please feel great again and take care of yourself for sure. I agree with Stephanie. But when do you get a? We got to find you a good song, Stephanie. I haven't found you a good song yet. We got to find you. We got to find you a good Disney song. So if you know a good Disney song that you love, let me know and I'll make it happen for you. I just got to find a good Disney song. Hey, Paul, so if you got any suggestions, let me know. Yeah, IG me and let me know what might be a good entrance song for Stephanie. Because we're talking about special ladies. Oh, that's right. Debbie did. Yes, Debbie's got to. Yep. Or if Debbie's got a good song, she can IG me too. Kind of think of it. Let me know how you're feeling, Debbie. If you're still up to helping me with yep. Stephanie is very special, and Debbie is very special, and Molly is very special. Obviously, all our ladies in the community are special. Tina, Joy, Angie, Sparkly Pink Diamonds. I mean, we got a lot of special people in the community. Well, you are too, Debbie. You are a special lady myself. So we got to make sure we have the right special songs for the right special people. And you're always smiling. Yes, especially to you, Paul. I agree. I agree. But so anyways, guys, mm, been going for 47 minutes. Yes. We yes we do. Yes we do, Stephanie. Because she's always there to help out, even when she's tired and all that, and she needs to make sure she takes care of herself. Um, you'll have to let me know how you're feeling. Now, Debbie, can you do afternoons? Because at this point, it looks like I'm going to be going in at 5:30 on Friday. So I'm going to have to switch that show to about. I'm going to probably do the show at 4:30 on Friday, if that's good. Okay. Yeah. So let me know if you can do 4:30 on Friday. Because that's I'm gonna have to change it from morning to afternoon because it looks like I'm gonna be working my normal shift from 5:30 to about 2. So I figure 4:30, 4:30. Okay. Speaking of which, guys, let me get that out of the way too. Don't forget, wrong one. That's the intro for it. Don't forget, pre-recording shows Mondays at 5 o'clock for the U.S. National Park. We will be continuing our talk on Yosemite National Park. Please come join us. Um, Ask Debbie if she enjoyed it. It was pretty thorough. I thought I did a pretty good, thorough job on it on Monday, but we will continue to look at some more nature things and talk about the national park a little bit of Yosemite Valley National Park, which is in California. And of course, don't forget, in this case, it will be changed to 4:30 on Friday afternoon. We will do Cantrell's Travelway Traveling Adventures, where we're going to talk about different cities across the U.S. and travel. And eventually, we'll hit some of the cities across you know, Europe, some of the cities that'll be interested into traveling to and all that. So make sure you join us for that as well. Mary Carol, welcome in, guys. So yes, I do. I do. Hey, guys, please make sure if there is a specific place you would actually like to know about, please leave me a comment in the comment section or IG me and let me know. Say, look, I'm curious about this problem or curious about this place because I seriously want to visit it. Um, you guys can definitely contact and let me know, and I will cover it in this show. Um, or if you're ready to plan for it, I can obviously help you as a travel agent with that. So we definitely want to do that. Mike was going to join me tonight, but his voice was a little bit. I guess his throat was a little sore today. I'm doing good, Mary Carol. I hope Reba, Adam, and Blake are doing as good as well as I hope you're doing good. So yes, I'm doing quite good. Good to see you. It's always good to have you in here. Um, yeah, so we're gonna bring this back. I'm gonna sit back so you can see some of the Disney friends a little bit. But yeah, and don't forget, guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you are new to my channel and you're watching the replay, again, thank you definitely for watching all that. And, you know, check out my other videos for this channel. Hopefully you enjoy it. And if you're looking to seriously travel, please contact me. I would love to talk with you and get to know you and what kind of an adventure you would love to have, and we'll definitely make and plan an adventure for you. So I do want to say that, guys, don't forget, if you are watching this, don't forget to come check out the Triple C's this week with Stephanie, Molly, um, uh, Angela Minta, um, and either Tina or Sammy D. I'm not sure who's going to be there this week, because I know Sammy D was getting ready. Sammy D and Joey D were getting ready to have their baby soon. Hopefully she's doing okay, and hopefully I don't know, hopefully the baby has arrived so that they can that. Okay, yeah. Has she had her Stephanie? Has she had her any word on whether she's had her baby? Okay, so there you go. Tina will be in there with the ladies. And the good thing of it is they're going to have a special guest this week. It is going to be Jennifer Caruso. Not to your knowledge. Okay. Yeah, I hadn't heard anything either. And I know Pete would say something and all that. So make sure you guys are checking that out. Um, oh, Stephanie. It's supposed to catch the baby. Okay. Yes, Jennifer is so much fun. She is awesome. Um, I got to get her back on my cruise line show. She does so much cruising that I actually need to reach out to Yachty and reach out to her and talk to her. Oh, Sammy is waiting for you to catch the baby Benjamin. Okay. Yes, thank you for putting that link in there, Debbie. Appreciated. So, I do encourage you guys, please, if you got any ideas for the show, or if you got places you definitely want to see that Disney Adventures may do, let me know, and we will talk about it and maybe get you to go. Maybe we can talk. Paul better start planning. From the looks of it, Stephanie's got a long list of places she wants to go. Hey, Paul, you better catch up on that list. It seems to be growing on places she wants to travel. So, oh, yeah. So you're being the secretary. You're making the notes for Steph. Okay, that's good. Glad somebody is. Just make sure you know who to come see when you're all ready to start doing all that. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Debbie. And I will love it, Debbie. You're always welcome to come on the shows when you want to, as much as Stephanie and Paul. We got to get you guys back on again. I would love to have Stephanie and Paul come back on. Um, so we got to get you all back on here and just have some more fun. You know what I need to do is get some of my mods, and I need to come up with a game and put y'all in a challenge, put y'all against each other. Uh-oh. Oh boy. I just saw what Debbie wrote. Paul, well, yeah, but I would love to have, if Paul comes on, Stephanie, that means you need to come on too. And please, somebody do not tell Mike Klemovich that Starbucks is closed as of today. They ran out of their coffee and their stocks went broke. So someone please tell Mike the star. Please don't tell Mike is Starbucks is closed. Oh, hi Mike. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're feeling better, bud, with your throat. I know you said you weren't feeling the best, so I hope you're feeling a little bit. What wouldn't be the truth about Starbucks? All right. Well, hey, do me a favor, Mike. Do let me know if you can make it tomorrow night, or um, if you can just let me know on. So do me a favor. Let me know when you guys want to come back on. We'll get you guys on a Saturday night show when Pete don't have you all so busy. Yes, prayers for Mike and Stephanie. Yeah, but yeah, just let me know tomorrow sometime, Mike, on IG whether you're going to make it or not, so that I know how I can plan for tomorrow night show. I mean, I've got some ideas, but definitely want to ramp up, and what I do will depend on how you're feeling, if and whether you're going to be on the show tomorrow night for sure. But all right, guys. Um, Paul can fill in for Mike. Well, Paul wants to come on tomorrow night and talk about cruises. That'll be a good one. We can give him some more ideas for cruises for him tomorrow. Oh, I know what I got to do. Yeah, I know I got a good one for Mike tomorrow night. Hey, you do a good job, Paul. Listen, you guys are great moderators. You guys do a great job. Look, you guys have can't say enough about you guys. I'm glad you guys are here. Um, because I have a feeling that this is between now and summer. I have a feeling that things are gonna some things are gonna start taking off, and you know, fortunately enough, I won't forget where I came from, and won't be popular. Not so much that I'll be famous, but you're coming in for a minute tomorrow night. Of course, Paul. You guys, you know what? Uh, Pete has every right to be proud of you guys as moderators. Um, you guys are great moderators for me. Um, I'm telling you, our community has some of the best ding darn moderators you can have. And the moderator tutorial classes that he does, and that some of you guys help with, and that some of the earlier moderators came up with, can't be understated. Now, is that you're talking tomorrow night, right, Mike? I know you're not coming in tonight, but yes. Um, because we are definitely moving and proving along. Um, Now, if I can get some nibbles for my business, I'll be a much happier camper. But all right, guys, 5:30 in the morning comes early. Um, I know Stephanie knows what it means to work for a school district. But when you work on grounds and you have to start earlier and get things ready for y'all, for the teachers and everything to come in, 5:30 is pretty early. Debbie, you know what? Hey, don't underestimate what you do, Debbie. You do a great job. You are on top of it. You put in links. You're always there. You are always friendly. And when I do get the Yankee on, when you do come on stream, you're always smiling and having a great time. We love you to death, Debbie. You do such a great job. It's Mike I have to worry about. Yeah, it's Mike that we got to worry about, and he's my executive producer. I don't know what I'm going to do with him, especially when his Starbucks close. Oh, Dave Stragan. I'm telling you, Dave, this camera works mighty awesome, buddy. Good to see you in here. Well, you be careful on the road. Yeah, it is. The camera looks really good. So, and then there's our great friend Dean the Turkey Legster. I got to get Dean. You got to come back on one of these days when you. I need to get you, man. I need to get you on when Cherie's on. I need to get you on a Saturday 5 o'clock show, Dean. Get you on one of the Disney news shows with Cherie, me, Mike. Yeah, I'm going to reach out to Zippity Doo Dog. I actually want to do an interview with him. I actually want to do with. I'm going to reach out to Doug. I actually would love to do a Saturday night interview with Doug and sit down with him and do a one-on-one chat with him. Oh, by the way, let's see. Today's only Wednesday. Yeah, we got to get Dave Stragan on here too. I'll reach out to you. We'll get you on. We'll get you on, and then we'll get Dean back on here because we got to hear some more turkey leg stories. Well, happy early birthday, Dean. Well, see, y'all need to think about going on some trips, guys. See, you need to be contacting your local travel agent here, so we can get you on. We can get you on some trips. Um, let's see. I know. Does anybody know who is streaming right now, guys? But definitely happy early birthday, Dean, for sure. Um, anybody know if is Pete streaming right now, or is this and that going on right now? Pete is okay. He's doing sports. How about this and that? Are they going? Well, I know I'm streaming, but I'm getting ready to. 5:30 in the morning comes early, so I'm getting ready. I'm getting ready to. I'm getting ready to call it a night for me. So about to go make my lunch for tomorrow and make a sandwich for tonight. And yeah, now that I work rounds, it's nice to be back to early. It's nice to be back to day shifts for sure. So I love it. Okay, so there you guys go. If any of you guys mods, if you guys can put the links into that, I know this. I mean, this is the Disney show. Normally, it's over on my travel thing. Mike, get some rest, buddy. Hopefully, we'll see you on here tomorrow night. If not, just let me know. If not, maybe we might just rope Paul to come in tomorrow night for a while and have him take your place. And feel better, buddy. But okay, guys. Yes, I do. I do need to get going. It's 20 to 9. Um, I need to go make a little bit of dinner and then get ready to head to bed. Um, Look at that. See, there's Debbie at it with the. There's Debbie with Pete's stream thing. Make sure you guys, if anybody that's new to my channel and who may be ninja watching right now, if you haven't seen some of these creators, the Pete is a sports and Disney creator. He has two different channels. Go check him out. He does a great job with his sports streams. He does a great job with his Disney things. So make sure you catch that out. And of course, make sure you catch out this and that. Those guys are just hilarious. Um, yeah, she is. She is right on the spot of everything. So, with that, guys, I'm going to say that if you are looking to travel, please make sure, again, if you go back into the earlier part of the stream, you'll see the links in the chat room. The links are also in the description of this video. Please make sure you contact me if you definitely are interested in doing some traveling. And or if you need help planning an itinerary. With that, I'm going to say let the Cantrell Country Travelway help you find that magical vacation. Everybody, have a great night, and don't forget tomorrow again, same time, 7:30 tomorrow night. We will be here with the Disney Cruise Lines, guys. We'll see you real soon.